Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some more Madden NFL 18. Welcome back to the playthrough, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in the wild card round of the playoffs. Our first season rebuilding the Cleveland Browns, and we made the playoffs 10-6, made it to the wild card round here, and according to Pro Football Reference, yes, I had to go ahead and look this up because it's been so long, I wasn't entirely sure. This is the first Cleveland Browns playoff game since they lost to the Steelers in 2002. This is the first Cleveland Browns playoff game at home since they beat the New England Patriots in the wild card round of the 1994 NFL playoffs. That game actually happened on January 1st of 1995. I would have been, just over 4 years old when that game actually took place. I'm 25 years old, guys. It's freaking ridiculous. The playoff drought has been insane. Thank you all so much for tuning in today, and thank you for coming in to check out Cardale freaking Jones. Because if you caught the last episode, the season finale against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh, we lost Deshaun Kaiser. He's out for the rest of the season. How terrible is that? Oh, look at this. Look at no. Why did you block him? That could have been potentially incredible. So we lost Deshaun Kaiser. Cardale Jones, our backup, is now in. Of course, if you caught the offseason at the first episode of the series, I signed Cardale to be our backup because I thought it'd be cool to have him as a backup, being from Ohio State and all, and being the Cleveland Browns, being a rebuild, so on and so forth. But man, I did not expect him to have to come in and start the playoffs for us. I mean, Deshaun Kaiser, I wanted to call him Deshaun Watson there for a second. Deshaun Kaiser led us throughout the entire season. He got Offensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, I didn't do spectacular as him, but I did pretty well. And then he gets hurt in the final game of the year, and now the backup has to come in the first Browns playoff game in freaking, like, forever. All right, almost broke that. Okay, so far, as you guys can see, we're having our first snow game of the entire year. Not entirely sure how snow is going to work out. There's Deshaun Kaiser right there, out for the entire freaking season. I'm not exactly sure how the snow is going to affect us. This is actually my first snow game of Madden 18. I've played a lot of games so far here in this franchise. None of them have been in the snow so far. So I'm kind of feeling it out, trying to get an idea of what it's actually going to be like. There we go. Corey Coleman coming across. Now, if you guys thought that I threw a lot of short passes before, well, now we're in the playoffs, and I have a 68 overall quarterback. You guys want to talk about short passes? We're going to be throwing some short passes today. Oh, especially if they're going to continue to leave Mr. Corey Coleman that wide open. Although I've got to tell you guys, I'm having a little bit of difficulty seeing the Colts players. They're wearing their all-white jerseys, and they really blend into the snow. And we, of course, are wearing the all-browns. Oh, almost. Could have been very good. Could have been very good. Barkevius Mingo got in the backfield there. All right, so we're letting the backups come in right now, so we can go ahead and let them breathe a little bit. Let's go for a mesh. I mean, those crossing routes are going to be my bread and butter all game. Keep in mind, these are the playoffs. It's not about stats or anything like that. It's about just coming away with a freaking W. And W's are not going to be made if we throw passes like that. Expect a couple of those. Again, 68 overall quarterback. Ladies and gentlemen, on the All Madden difficulty, in the snow, in the playoffs, his first start of the entire season. Gee, I wonder if he's going to struggle. And that's going to be Cole Beasley. That's pass interference. Please call that, man. Please call that. I think they're going to. He didn't even mean to interfere right there, but he did. And that's all that matters, because we're now on the 33 freaking yard line. Let's go ahead. We've run outside a lot so far, and it's actually been working, but let's go for the old dive, see how that's going to work. So I noticed in the last game, we ran outside a lot against the Steelers, and it was working well, but not well enough. Then we started running like in between the guard and the center, and suddenly things were going very well for us. So I wonder if by us, going outside so much, if that's going to make us the defense tries to defend the outside a little bit more, then they leave the inside a little bit more open. I'm not entirely sure. It might have just been, bad throw, bad catch, bad everything there, guys. All right, 3rd and 5. Let's see what we have under the suggestions here. We're going to see if we can find a play that looks decent. A screen, as much as I love screen plays, I don't like the idea of a screen here because if we throw it in the backfield, we're losing yards. And losing yards in this situation causes us to... Losing yards in this situation causes us to get out of field goal range. So, unfortunately, We're going to go I formation. I really don't know what to go with here. We're going to try a toss, I think, if we can hurry up to the offensive line. We may have to call a timeout. Come on, hurry up. We have to call a timeout because Cardale has to just leisurely walk under center there like we're not in the playoffs with time running down the play clock, for crying out loud. That gives me more time, I suppose, to find a better play, but still, that's really annoying. We're going to go... Actually, I like the play-action dive there a lot. We're going to have Niles Paul. No, actually, it's going to be Tefler. Niles Paul is over there in the corner. Okay, fair enough. And Joku, can I have you running a smart route just in case? And we're going to scramble for this. I realized some people were open. Don't! Why would you dive forward? Are you serious? Why? When I tap X as a quarterback running, you slide. You don't just dive forward and bumble the ball like you're some middle school quarterback that's never ran before. You weren't even touched. You just dove forward and dropped it. Oh my goodness. I played that drive so perfectly, and then the game just screws me for no reason. I hate all Madden. I freaking hate it. Now we have his camera angle where I can't see anything. Are we good? All right. Sim this the fast. They're going to drive down and score 7. Oh, they got 3. Okay. We played that so freaking well. And then the game's like, nah. That is frustrating. All right, let's go for the counter again. The counter has been working pretty well throughout the entirety of this game. It doesn't work when they decide to dedicate their defense to stopping it. But if they don't, like this... it's actually been there. We're getting some really good blocking. We are getting some really good blocking. Duke Johnson Jr., 75 yards. Duke, you need to go buy Cole Beasley a steak dinner, win or lose. I think it was Cole Beasley. Was it? Cole Beasley's typically on the left-hand side. Whichever receiver was on the far left-hand side there blocked his corner so ridiculously freaking well. Duke, oh man, I am so happy we decided to put him in at running back. Wow. All right, what an answer. Apparently that did not deflate the defense, the other team, like I hoped it would. They still drove down, but our defense, Dr. Nero's defense of doom, has actually held them to 3 points, which is, I suppose, all you can really ask of a defense, right? All right, we try to counter to the other side that time. No such luck. So let's go ahead and do a hurry up here and go for the double flares. Ooh, they will bump up their safety like, oh, they're actually dropping their safety back now. I was going to say, David Njoku, that's wide open. What? Oh, dude! 1, why'd you dive? You didn't need to. 2, why'd you drop it? That's frustrating. What we got here, guys? What we got here? If they don't give it to us, we're going to call it ourselves. We're going to have to go for that screenplay. You guys know we're going to have to go for that screenplay. This is such a rough game, but what's frustrating me is the reason why the game is so rough so far are things that are out of my control, like fumbles for no reason. And I'm going to need you. Oh, there we go. The Duke. Freaking love Duke Johnson Jr. I love Duke Johnson Jr. But yeah, dropped passes and fumbles are the only thing that's actually holding me back right now. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'd say I'm playing a pretty good game of offense so far. It's just the all-man difficulty in the snow. Plus a little playoff jitters, I think, by our team. And, oh, why can't you get that to him? You were being rushed. You played quarterback in college. You played a little bit here in the NFL. How can't you make that throw? We're going for the screen. Second and 10. We're going to go for it right now. Instead of having to try and rely on third, we're going to try and just get the first down now with it. All right, there we go. They're dropping back in the coverage. And going. Oh, I was hoping he would block one of those guys, but okay. We got a little bit of yards back. Now it's 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Okay, so I think we go to the single back set, go to our favorite formation here, and go for the X stagger, which is going to be David Njoku coming across. Is it possible to have him run a smart route with that drag? No, that actually makes it so he just does nothing. Wait, no, I think I pressed the wrong button. Smart route. Okay, no. Okay, so if you tell him to do a smart route, it makes him block with that particular route. All right. Are you freaking serious? Are you honestly serious right now, game?
it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air.
Let's watch. Let's all just bask in it in what may be our final game of the season. We're winning right now, so no reason to think we're going to lose. But if my quarterback wants to drop back and then have a guy, let's call it 8 yards away, and then miss him by about 9 yards on third down, not liking our chances. I'm just saying. They've drove down and scored a field goal every single drive so far. So unless something changes here, they're going to drive down and probably score again. I decided to actually punt. I intentionally made that weaker, but wow, we ended up booting it way too far. I didn't account for the wind there, I don't think. Either way, them starting at the 20 is not the worst thing in the world. Come on, defense. All right, defense is held, and we have the ball here on the 36-yard line. I will take that any day of the week, and we're going to start things off here with a counter. Looks like they turned the ball over. That go. All right, they have a linebacker there on the outside, Corey Coleman. And counter again. Oh! That counter is working so well. We have 7 carries for 103 yards. I get that 75 of those were on 1 carry, but still. All right, you know what? Okay, I don't like... We're going to go double flares. That linebacker definitely looks like he's not going to be trying to cover Cole Beasley all that much. And he actually is, so we're just going to dump that off and go for the juke. I wanted to juke with the Duke there, but end up losing a yard. All right, 2nd and 12. That's fine. That's fine. I want to go over here to community. All right, it's the end of the first. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I'm sorry, 2-minute warning. That's the first clock that we've had because they had the ball when the actual first quarter ended up happening. So it skipped all the way past first quarter. So for me, that's like the first stoppage in play. And so it just felt like the end of the first quarter. All right, we're looking for Corey Coleman on that corner. And he looks like he's actually not going to be there. He is now. Please get that, buddy. Oh, not only did he get it, but he scored. Corey Coleman. What a throw. What a catch. What a run. Wow, look at the playoffs down there. Both other playoff games that we're seeing here in the wild card were decided by 3 points. Oh, Cardale Jones. What a catch. What a throw. Woo. Woo. Just soak it all in, boys. If we lose here, it's the final game of the first season here. So I'm soaking it all in. I'm not getting ahead of myself. I'm just trying to enjoy it. We made both our extra points so far. We now have the ball again. Our defense is starting to hold. We did beat the Colts earlier on this season, but we also had our starting quarterback in at the time. So something to bear in mind. And fire that in. Oh, no. Oh, catch that. No. Okay, I thought that was going to be an interception. I thought that was going to be 2 catches and 2 interceptions. That was... All right. We're going to go for the... Oh, you guys know. We're going to be going for the mesh. It looks like Josh Gordon may be there. Let's not force it in, though. Can't force it in. And... I kept looking on the left-hand side. I saw a guy open there on the right at the very end. Yeah, now they're thinking just go for a draw and not screw ourselves. But they have timeouts anyway, so I'm not particularly worried about throwing an incompletion, honestly. And so that's going to be wide open. Oh my gosh, he almost freaking got past him. That's fine. They're calling a timeout. We're going to have to punt, unfortunately. But that's one of those plays that we can build off of later on. The corner route has been off and on so far this game. And just getting those catches, I mean, that's good. That's good for the confidence, I think, of my quarterback and my receivers and everything. I think it's going to help later on, I'm sure. All right, so we're not even going to try and get that out of bounds. We're just going to boot it downfield. We've got 13-mile-an-hour wind behind us, so this ball is going to soar. If I would have aimed slightly left, I would have been down like on the 1-yard line. But whatever. They have 80 yards and 1 timeout and a minute 12 to do it. Do we watch? No, I want to watch, honestly. But I'm worried that because I'm playing on all Madden, by the very nature that I'm quote-unquote watching, actually playing, suddenly their guys are going to be a lot better than they should be via the simulation. So we're not going to do it right now. Oh, I'm glad I didn't, considering they appeared to have turned the ball over again and got us the ball with 58 seconds left on the 42-yard line. Andrew Luck, are you starting to throw some interceptions here in the cold, I wonder? And that's going to be... No! I didn't have enough air on it! Not enough freaking air on it. And then, of course, they're going to score because every time I throw an interception in this game, it's always a pick six. You think I'm joking? That's like the 5th pick six I've thrown this season. Might be more. They're definitely getting the 2 point. Oh, they actually went for the extra point. Okay. Well, fair enough. But unfortunately, they have now scored a touchdown. All right. We're going to go ahead and call the screenplay on our own here. A lot of our losses that we had in the regular season were because I was throwing pick sixes. I'm hoping we don't see a repeat of that here in the freaking playoffs. Oh, we got the ball off barely there. We have a block, and let's just get that out of bounds. Duke Johnson is very tired right now. He is very, very tired. He did not have a lot of, like, oomph to him as he was running. We're just going to go back to coach suggestions, I think. I don't like the verts plays particularly. We're going to go for the Y sail, I think. And just have one of those plays where I scramble right and see if we can actually get something going. And get that to him. He's actually going to be able to get upfield there. He's got a block. Oh, Duke Johnson would have blocked for me there. Injury timeout. And that takes away my final timeout. Who got hurt? Please don't be Cardale, at least. How funny would it be? They're not going to show it. It could actually be Cardale. Was I hit? Okay, it can't be him. I was not hit at all. Okay. Probably a lineman then, if I'm being honest. I called verts because I was worried the clock was going to be continuing, but the clock is not continuing. So let's go ahead and actually audible this a little bit. Oh my gosh. We're putting that up. Get it, buddy! It was worth a shot. I mean, it was pure one-on-one down the field. It was worth a prayer, I'd say. And my right guard he tore his abdominal. He's not going to be able to come back. So now we have a backup right guard in. Not exactly good. Not exactly good. He's not the worst backup in the game, but he's not the best. And I'm just going to fire that underneath. And now we're going to have to hurry up. Nope. I wanted to do a hurry up into a spike, but we can't spike it right now. It's 3rd down. So we've got Corey Coleman coming across here. This should be a relatively easy first, I would say. And that's Corey. There we go. Actually, Corey. Oh, get out of bounds, Corey. Yeah, okay. Get out of bounds, Corey. Get out of bounds. Yeah, we have to put field goal now. Regardless that we have 8 seconds. I mean, I was hoping to get us a little bit closer or use that clock a little bit more. But when we've got that much time, we kind of have to just boot it. That should be perfect, given the wind and the accuracy and everything. Freaking money. There we go. 17-13. First half, barring a kickoff return for a touchdown, that's going to be the score for the first half here. The playoffs in the snow in Cleveland doesn't get much better than this, guys. I hope you're enjoying the game. I know there's some hardcore fans of this series. I'm hoping you guys are just sitting back, relaxing, chilling, just enjoying the time. We are going to do more options right now, believe it or not. Custom play options and play full game. And the reason why is we're going to boot the kickoff and stuff because why not? It's a kickoff. Nothing's going to happen. And we're going to watch like the final play of the half because if this is the final game of our season, let's watch the halftime report. Let's see what's going on, you know? And they're going to kneel. We're just going to go cover 2 man. Myles Garrett. So I did a lot of practice going into this game using the free practice. And let me tell you, it's not fun to free practice against Myles Garrett. So they just kneel it. There we go. That's the end of the first half here in Cleveland. 17-13. The Browns are winning. Duke Johnson Jr., 75-yard touchdown run. Big play to Corey Coleman. Now let's just listen to the halftime report.
Welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Browns have controlled the flow, but it hasn't given them a big advantage. The Colts won't care how much their offense is on the field as long as they find a way to advance in these playoffs. All right, let's roll those highlights. Now following the fumble, Johnson's going to look for a gap, and he'll take this 75 yards for the score. Browns have the football midway through the second. The Browns go up by 1. Jones is on target here, and this will go all the way for a touchdown. Now 1st and 10. Jones is under fire and will throw the pick. Colts would then turn it around for the touchdown. Colts trail now by 1. 1st and 10. Gordon's by himself here, and he'll end up at the 40-yard line before being tackled. Browns would stall out, though, and settle for a field goal. So that's all for us here at the EA Sports Studio.
All right, coming back here, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to go back to Super Sim, go to custom play options, and go back to play all offense. And it looks like we kick off, and they actually did not do all that much. We have the ball here on the 44-yard line. Not too bad. Let's ride the horse that got us here, as they say, and get Duke Johnson Jr. some more carries here in the second half. They say not to go that side, but I don't know. I don't like that backup guard that we have here. We got Duke. All right. I mean, 8 carries, $108. I mean, doesn't get a whole lot better than that, honestly. Let's go for the Y shallow cross. David Njoku coming across. And Big Dave. There you go. That's a first down. That's a first down. So, with the fact that they actually have 13 points, if I can come away with a field goal here to start the half, we will actually be up by 7, 20-13. So they would be down a full touchdown. You know, I'm honestly not liking the screen there. Oh, wait a minute. It's a shame we can't go back to the counter. It's a real shame we can't go back to the counter. All right, just try and get some yards there. I'll take 3 yards there. Apparently I should have actually done a bit of a fake audible, and then maybe they would have actually swapped themselves out. Now we got that corner here to Corey Coleman potentially. We'll see if they want to leave it to us again. Oh, wide open, buddy. There you go. Get across. All right, close enough. Close enough. We now have the ball here at the 37. It's 3rd and 2. Let's do a hurry up to mess with them. Go for a doubles halfback dive. We haven't ran a whole lot of dives yet, and so I think it's actually going to catch them by surprise. The defense actually, the thing is, they're running behind a backup right guard here. Hopefully, I was going to say, hopefully that doesn't affect us too badly, but it appears not to have. All right, so now that we're here, go for the X-Dagger again. Go for the X-Dagger. What's that safety want to do? David! Come on, man! I wonder if David... I'm leaning towards that was just a bad throw, but I also wonder if maybe David couldn't catch up to it as well because we're playing in the snow. What do we want here, guys? I want a counter, honestly. 45 quick base doesn't sound bad. If it looks bad, we're going to we'll audible out of it. Doesn't look awful, honestly, given their defense. So, get behind that guard. Right. Oh, that was a little bit of a horse collar, if you ask me. Isaiah's not doing a bad job as a spot back right now. All right. You know what's been really... Oh, I hate to keep going back to the well, but the X-Dagger's been here a lot this game, and I think they're just going to leave David Njoku open again. All right. Oh, get it off! Get it off, dude! I was pressing it! And now we're out of field goal range, because I always have to freaking end up taking a sack. That's so frustrating, man. All right, so now we got to try and angle this out best we can. I think that's about good. It's hard to say, honestly. No. No. We were close. I mean, at worst, they're at the 20-yard line. That sack, that hurts. Oh, they didn't even show anything, but now we got the ball back here again. All right, sick. Good job, defense. Good job, defense. We need to put up some points here, though. Ooh, they say not to go to that side, but honestly, if we go to this side and everyone holds their blocks, there's no, like, outside guy to catch me. Oh, get that buddy! Get that buddy! You see what I'm talking about, boys? Duke Johnson Jr. 59-yard touchdown run. 75 yards before that. Did I mention that the reason why the Colts are in the playoffs here is because of their offense? They have, when I was doing the scouting thing, the practice, whatever it's called, it said they have a 78 overall defense. It's freaking awful. So I had a little bit of confidence going into this. But man, we have the ball here on the 47-yard line. I didn't think it was going to go this well. I also wonder if the snow has something to do with it. We're just going to keep running with Duke, I think. These counters with the Duke. Oh, never mind. They sniffed that one out. 12 carries, 180 yards. Oh, my gosh. If there's no doubt, I don't care how unrealistic Madden wants to get and not make his overall go up. He's our starting running back next year. If we can, we're trading away Isaiah Crowell. If we can. And actually, looks like it might be... Oh, I dropped it. I saw him open. I'm sitting here thinking we have an 11-point lead. I can actually, you know, take a bit of a breather, relax a little bit, and maybe take a couple shots downfield. But it's hard to get those shots downfield when you're in the snow like this. And your receivers aren't particularly amazing receivers to begin with. Let's see here. David! Bad throw. Bad throw. It was partly due to the fact that I didn't play at my feet and I started moving and then decided to throw to him. But we got the ball in the 47, so assuming I don't mess up the punt horribly, this should be... I think right there, maybe. I think this might be going out of the end zone. It's so hard to tell. Oh, don't block that, please. Yeah, never mind. I thought that was going to be a lot closer to the end zone, or to the sideline rather than it actually was. Mr. Jacob, attaboy. All right, defense is held again. It's over, guys. The first playoff game here in Cleveland since 1995 in the 1994 playoffs. Again, the reason why that's confusing is because it was played on January 1st. Oh my gosh, dude. Can we not have random fumbles for no reason? For the record, by the way, if I didn't throw the interception, our defense has held them to 6 points. That's freaking incredible. Dr. Nero's defensive doom. And oh, that's open. He's open if I can not get hit. Oh, we got. Oh, he actually caught that! Oh my goodness. That's incredible. That's freaking... I don't even know what to say here, guys. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, holy crap, we're actually going to win. We're actually going to freaking win a playoff game. I was a little worried with, you know, the whole Cardale Jones thing. But Duke Johnson Jr. said, you know what? I'm going to put the team on my back, dude. We're actually going to take this outside. We're taking this outside. Oh, there we go. Not bad. I'll take that. Can we get 200 yards? Can we get him 200 yards? Barkevius Mingo has 2 tackles. I'm just saying, Barkevius, if you want to come to Cleveland next season. And let's not fumble. And there he goes again. He does not know how to slide, apparently. Or is that a bug? I remember reading online that after the Madden update that happened a couple days ago, quarterbacks aren't sliding anymore, or maybe they fixed the bug where they... I don't know what's going on, but for some reason, Cardale Jones does not slide, and I'm just saying that Deshaun Kaiser always slid. Just saying. Just saying. I don't know what's going on here. And we're just going to keep running with the Duke right now, I think. It would be neat if we could get him 200 yards, but we're making them waste all their timeouts. I mean, if they were to randomly get the ball back here, pick 6, and score a touchdown, and get a 2-point conversion, they'd only be down by a field goal. So, I mean, we've got the game won. It's in the bag, I think, right now, honestly. But I hope our right guard's back for the next game. Definitely. Look at that, 39-36, the Titans beat the Jaguars. And then 24-21, the Redskins beat the Giants. So, looks like we might be facing the Titans next week? Or maybe... The people that have the buys are the Chargers and the Patriots. We've beaten the Chargers this year, though barely, and it was mostly due to our defense and some kind of big lucky plays. I'm not sure. I don't know. We beat them before. We haven't faced the Patriots yet, and that sounds terrifying, if I'm being honest. Get that, buddy! There we go. Corey Coleman. It's over. It's over. We can just knee it out from here, boys. But we're not going to. Let me tell you why. Even a pick 6 right now, we're not going to lose. It's just, there's no way, I don't think, for us to lose right now. Unless we throw a pick 6, they get a 2-point conversion, and they get the onside kick, and they score again. Which seems incredibly unlikely. So right now, the prospect of getting Duke Johnson Jr. Potentially 200 yards on the game, which would definitely give him a big XP boost, you would think. That sounds like a good idea, especially considering I think he just got it. 201 yards. There he is. 19 carries, 201 yards. Are all snow games like this? Because, as I recall, Duke Johnson Jr. could not run whatsoever against the Pittsburgh Steelers as he averaged like 3 yards a carry. I'm just saying. Cardale Jones. He's got a lot of speed, by the way, if you guys don't know. That's hopefully going to help him a little bit. Padding stats is usually a bad thing, but the reason why we're doing it, as you guys know, we're playing a video game here. XP is a thing, and the better they do in the game, the more XP they get after the game. That's going to help us going into next week, so on and so forth. So it's always pretty much good to run up a score. If you want to go for realism and stuff like that, then, I mean, fine. We got the ball back, and it's on the 33-yard line. Here's the thing, though. Do I continue running with Duke? You know what? We're not even gonna. Nope, not gonna bother with it. I hope he's not like, I don't know, a sliver away from breaking some sort of a playoff record. Would he be? Let's check real quick. All right, so looking at it right now, there are actually a lot of people that have had a 200-yard game in the playoffs on the ground. 201 ties Ryan Grant for 6th place right now. The record is 248 by Eric Dickerson. 209... well, technically 210 rushing yards on the ground would actually get him 2nd place for most rushing yards in a game by a running back in the playoffs. So actually, we're going to keep him in just to say if we can do it. I'm not sure it's actually going to happen. We're going to see if we can get him 9 more yards here. Oh, they want us to kneel? They want us to kneel when instead we can run the counter? Come on, man. We got counter you here. If we can get him 9 rushing yards, he's going to be number 2 all time for most rushing yards in a playoff game. That sounds like a cool thing. So we're going to see if we can get it. We have 3 timeouts here. Oh, did I say he needs 9 yards? Did I say he needs 9 yards? Now he is 217. Right now, we are 21 yards away, and that's how many yards we are away from the end zone. Holy crap, if he can run to the end zone from here, he'll tie the record, I think. Actually, tie or just break, but it doesn't matter because I don't think it's going to happen. And we have, of course, Isaiah comes in and we immediately start losing yards. I'm just saying. We get Isaiah in there, immediately we start losing yards. We're going to run this toss to the left side here. Isaiah. I get that it's not really your fault. I really don't think it's Isaiah Crowell's fault. But come on. Whenever he's in, we lose yards off of stuff. That was kind of ill-advised because all the lineman had to do was touch his guy and he would have been fine. But still, we're crying out loud. Whenever Isaiah's in, just something about his play style or him as a runner or something doesn't click. Timeout, 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 timeout. We might be able to get Duke Johnson that record yet. It's entirely possible that we can run with Duke Johnson right here. There's our... No, is that the play? No, here it is. Counter weak, I think. Either way, counters in general. It's possible here, with this being the final play of the game, we could break the record with Duke Johnson Jr. Come on, buddy. Oh, nope, 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 nope. 221 yards. Puts him all time ahead of Lamar Smith, but behind Eric Dickerson. That was so incredible. How do we go from, like, no running game at all? Okay, so we had a good running game against the Bears, not against the Steelers, and now against the Colts here. I honestly think it was the snow. I think running those counters, the defense, which was like a 78 overall defense, they were pretty garbo. I think because of the snow, they had difficulty getting their footing, and therefore we were able to run all over them. I suppose there's a reason why you have... When you think of snow games, you think of people running the ball, right? I remember that snow game. It was like back in 2007, right? Browns, Bills, was it? It was in Cleveland. Jamal Lewis was running back at the time. It was so snowy that you could not see freaking anything. And fans were making snowmen in the stands. When they showed the highlights of the game, like on SportsCenter that night, they're like, ball on the 34-yard line. You're going to have to trust us on that. Because you literally couldn't tell. But man, our freaking defense essentially only allowed 6 points that game. They allowed 2 field goals, but aside from that, the pick 6 was the only score that Indianapolis had. Oh my goodness. That went so much better than I thought it was going to, though I'm still very worried about Cardale Jones. The interception was my fault, but we had some pretty bad passes. We were 15 for 26, and he fumbles for seemingly no reason whatsoever. He did fumble twice. Lost one of them, of course. So, Tevin Coleman. By the way, if you guys didn't know, they traded for Tevin Coleman here in my season. Had a good game on the ground, but Andrew Luck could not get anything going. And do you want to know why? Because our defense is incredible. How many sacks? Myles Garrett, 2. Oh, I'm like, who's H. Anderson? That's for, okay, so 2 for Myles Garrett, 1 for Jamie Collins, half for Jamie Collins, half for Ogba. We had Jamie Collins with an interception as well. A forced fumble from Ogba, which is probably a forced fumble on Andrew Luck on a sack. Let's check out the receiving here, ladies and gentlemen. Probably not a ton of receivers. Corey Coleman, of all people, coming in clutch today. 6 catches, 94 yards, and that touchdown, of course. Freaking so good. That went way better than I thought it would. And we're now 2-0 against the Colts in my season here. We beat them in the regular season. Did we beat them handily? I honestly don't remember. It was like week 3 or 4 we faced the Colts. I think it was week 3. So it's been a long time. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Cleveland Browns' first playoff win, again, since the last time they had a home playoff game in 1995 against the New England Patriots. January 1st, 1995, when they beat the New England Patriots. Can we actually see the score? 20-13, it looks like. I keep looking over here at Pro Football Reference. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, freaking incredible. I have really no idea who we're going to face next week. Actually, I'll show you guys. Screw it. I'm fine with these episodes being slightly longer. Let's go ahead and we're going to back out of here. We're going to look at the XP and stuff like that. And then we're going to advance the week and see who we have in the next episode. I'm betting it's going to be Chargers, Titans, or Patriots. Would it be? No. It's going to be the Chargers or the Patriots, right? It's got to be. It's got to be. David Njoku, we're saving. I'm skipping. I'm saving all of your XP because, dude, he needs to stop. He has a trait that makes it so he drops open passes. We got to get rid of that. So, Carl Nassib, more awareness for you, my dude. That's it. Those are the only people that got XP. My man ran for 200 yards. Wait a minute. It went through now. Remember in the last episode when I said I thought these guys were going to get a big XP boost for getting Offensive and Defensive Rookie of the Year? Look at it now. For some reason, they make us wait until after the wild card round to get all that XP. That means DeShone Kizer and Myles Garrett are about to be even better. 41,000 XP we have to give to Myles Garrett. This is about to be filthy. New injury. That's my right guard. Kirksey broke his collarbone. Back up. Freaking 5 weeks. So he's out for the year. That's not the overall right guard that we're going to be without. Although, for being honest, it didn't seem to hurt us all that much not having him in that last game. But then again, I think it honestly was due to the snow. All right, so division championship here. 200 yards. Duke Johnson Jr. in the playoffs. Like, what the heck? What the freaking heck? Chargers. Yeah, I thought because Chargers and the Patriots had the first round bye, and so I think the people that win the wild card round have to face the people that had the first round bye. They're not going to make the 2 first round bye teams face each other. At least I didn't think they were going to. All right, so we have a shat ton of experience to go ahead and spend here. So let's go spend Team XP. They're going off of recommended. We can go off of all and see. Oh, so we can't just go by who has the most. I usually just go individually. I thought this would be easier, though. No players to view here. Okay, so screw it. Quarterback. How do you have 500 XP again? Excuse me? I don't understand this system. Okay, he's the left end. Oh, no, he's the right end. 9 total XP. But they bumped him up to a 93. Oh, no. I'm wondering if the game is auto-upgrading them somehow. And I don't want them to be auto-upgrading him, because I want to put the stats where I want them to be as compared to just kind of where they want them to be. Deshaun Kaiser's an 85 overall now. They may have actually given him his XP already. 95 throw power, 88, 89. Yeah, I think they increase his accuracy there. What I was going to do, though, is increase his deep throw accuracy. I need to find if there's actually an auto upgrade that they're using and not let them do that anymore, because I would have liked to have given him more deep throw accuracy, but having all that short and medium is going to be good. And then Myles Garrett, I don't think he had that much awareness before. He's now a 93 overall. Yeah, I don't know. I think they spent it themselves. I hate when that happens. But regardless, we'll figure a way around that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you guys here in this video. Thank you all so much for listening. Stay tuned for the next episode where we take on the Los Angeles Chargers. In Los Angeles once again. We went in there and beat them in the regular season at their home field. Why can't we do it again? But then again, they have the NFL MVP in my season here, Phillip Rivers, leading the way. So we're going to have to see. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have. Thank you all so much for listening. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.